Prisons in El Salvador face significant challenges due to the country's high crime rates and poor prison conditions. These prisons are a critical part of El Salvador's violence control strategy, but they have also been the subject of ongoing debates regarding human rights, overcrowding, and the overall quality of life within the facilities. El Salvador is one of the countries in Latin America with the highest crime rates. This situation has put significant pressure on the country's prison system, which is severely overcrowded. Prisons often hold far more inmates than their capacity, leading to serious human rights violations. Violence, rape, forced labor, and ill treatment are widespread among prisoners. El Salvador's prisons are home to powerful gangs and organized crime groups. Notably, the MS-13, Mara Salvatrucha, and Barrio 18 gangs have a strong presence inside the prisons, where they control underground criminal activities. These gang-related power struggles make prisons even more dangerous. Within these prison walls, gangs continue to organize crimes that impact the outside society. The government has implemented several strict security measures to curb gang activities. In 2022, the government launched a series of security measures called the War on Gangs. These measures included increasing the presence of police and military forces on the streets, as well as reorganizing prison management. To combat gang influence in prisons, many inmates are isolated and kept separate. The government aims to reduce crime rates through these radical strategies. Prison conditions in El Salvador are frequently criticized by international human rights organizations. Overcrowding, inadequate health care, lack of clean water, and food shortages contribute to inhumane living conditions. Violence within the prisons is also a recurring issue. Many inmates suffer from forced labor or abuse while incarcerated. The El Salvador government has made various attempts to implement prison reforms and crime-fighting policies. However, there is still significant uncertainty about whether these reforms will be effective. Prison reform is crucial to reducing violence and gang influence in the prison system. Still, it is widely acknowledged that systemic change will take time, and the problem cannot be solved by security measures alone. Prisons in El Salvador reflect the country's complex issues with crime rates, gangs, and human rights violations. While security measures and prison reforms are among the government's priorities, permanently solving these issues will require broader societal participation and international cooperation.